Good morning, students. I am Gunjan, your science teacher of DAV Police Public School. So, as we are going to discuss the internals first. Your first question is name the organ which is protected by skull. Answer is skull protects the most delicate organ of human body, that is brain. Skull protects the most delicate organ of human body, that is brain. Next one is define vertebral column. And answer is the backbone is connected to skull and it is made up of 33 small bones called the vertebrae, and these small bones taken together make a strong vertebral column. Or you can write backbone is made up of 33 small bones called vertebrae, and these small bones or vertebrae taken together make a strong vertebral column. Next is what do you mean by floating ribs? Answer is the last two pairs of ribs are called floating ribs because they are connected to the backbone only, not to the breastbone. Okay. The last two pair of ribs are called floating ribs because they are connected to backbone only, not to the breastbone. Next one is Phillips. The skull has dash flat bones. Skull has 8 flat bones. Next is backbone protects the dash organ. Backbone protects the spinal cord. Okay. Now, as we have discussed the main parts of skeletal system, the skull, the backbone and the rib cage is already discussed. Today we are going to discuss from the limbs. Now, the limbs. The forelimbs on the arms are joined to the spine by the shoulder girdles and the collarbone. So, student, what do you mean by limbs? That our forelimbs or the arms. Our arms are joined to the spine. Spine is present in our backbone with the help of what? Shoulder girdles and collarbone. The hind limbs, that is the legs, bear the weight of whole body. So legs are the part that bear the whole weight of your body. And that upper part of the hind limb is made up of longest bone in our body. This is called femur. So if I am asking you name the longest bone in our body, that is femur. That is femur. Now femur, longest bone in our body, and it is also known as the thigh bone. You can see in the figure, femur is known as thigh bone. It is present in the upper part of the leg. That is also known as the hind limb. Okay. In the similar way, stirrup. What is stirrup? Stirrup is the smallest bone in our body. It is also known as the stapes. And where it is present? It is present in the ear, which measures just 1/4 of centimeter, or you can say 0.28 centimeter long. So, if anyone asks you name the longest and smallest bone in our body, you can answer femur is the longest bone and stirrup is the smallest bone. Stirrup is present in ear and femur is present in the upper part of the leg or thigh bone. Clear, students? Next topic is joints. What is joint? Joint is a place where two bones meet. Joints allow movement of the bones. Joints allow movement of the bones. We can move our bones with the help of joints. Now, joints in our body, you can think of the knee. Where the knee bends, there is a joint. Okay, as you can see in figure also. Next is cartilage. The end of each bone is connected by a tough, smooth, shiny substance called cartilage. It is also shown in the figure. See, end of each bone is covered by a tough, smooth, shiny substance. There is one shiny substance that is covered by each bone, that called the cartilage. Okay, students. Now, what is the function of cartilage? Cartilage is important so that bones do not scratch and bump against each other when we move. Clear? Why cartilage is important? When we are moving, bones do not scratch or bump against each other. That's why a shining layering substance called cartilage is important. Next is ligament. The bones are held together by a strong, stretchy band like tissues called ligaments. Now, what is ligament? Ligament is when the bones are held together. That is called the ligament. Cartilage is outer covering of bone, and ligament is when bones are held together, that are called ligament. And there is also one more term, tendon. As you can see in figure, tendon is that connect muscles to the bone. Clear? All the three, cartilage, ligament and the tendon. Next, our body has several joints. All joints show movement except skull because the bones of skulls are fused and interlocked and thus show no movement. We have many joints, but one joint, that is skull, that does not show any movement because